Hey, it's Matt Pelser. WTTS In Conversation is thanks to Mad Hatter Shows in Greenwood, hosting live comedy, music, movie screenings, celebrity speakers, and more. Find the complete schedule and a link to tickets in the show notes or at madhattershows.com.
Good people like you doing great things. WTTS Feel Good News with Matt Pelser.
We only get one chance at this, and that's what Earth Day is all about. And one of my favorite places to experience nature is the Northeast side, Fort Harrison, Fall Creek. Joining me is the executive director of the Mud Creek Conservancy, Ben Miller. Good morning, Ben.
Good morning, Matt. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much for being here. So this is exciting for me. So you're going to celebrate Earth Day essentially on April 25th at Sargent Road Nature Park?
Yeah, so we'll be at 82nd Street and Sargent Road on the northeast side of town, and we'll have some tents set up in the parking lot. So if you're driving by, you'll see us out there.
And so briefly then, can you tell me just about kind of the overview of what Mud Creek Conservancy does for the area over there?
So we are a nonprofit 501c3 land trust. So our mission is to essentially to protect and restore the natural areas of our project area, which happens to be what we call the Mud Creek Valley, a really special place on the northeast side of town. It's a large complex of forests. We have about 900 acres of high-quality old-growth forest that connects to Fort Harrison State Park, follows Mud Creek, and then empties into Fall Creek, actually in the state park. So what we're doing is trying to protect this large complex of forest that's privately owned and under threat of development, so we can preserve this 2,000-plus acre forest complex, which is really unique and special, especially for a city center like Indianapolis.
Well, so this is your only public preserve at the moment anyway?
Yeah, we've worked hard to protect over 200 acres of forest and natural habitat in the Northeast Indy area and the Mud Creek watershed. But this 26 acres that our community worked hard to fundraise to purchase and protect back in 2021. And then we opened up the Sargent Road Nature Park in 2024. So it's open to the community to come and hike, enjoy about a mile of nature trails, and some interpretive signage along the way. So it's great for all ages and just a quick and easy place to get out into nature here in the city.
It is a huge shame that I have not been there yet, and so that's going to be on my list now. And so I'll get the opportunity coming up on April 25th with this Earth Day celebration. And let's come back to that because I guess you're going to open up another preserve pretty soon?
With everyone's help, we are working hard to do that. We've already purchased and protected the habitat out there, and I've been doing some active restoration out there, removing some invasive species. Yeah, we're working on our second public preserve called Blue Heron Nature Preserve. Hopefully, it'll be open probably by next spring. We are in the heart of fundraising for some of the infrastructure at the site, small parking area, nature trails, signage, similar to Sargent Road Nature Park, just about half the size.
So this one, we're collecting help, I guess, at the moment, right?
Yes. If you visit blueheronnaturepreserve.com, that will take you to our grant fundraising page, and we have an active matching grant going on right now with the Indiana Housing and Community Development Authority. And essentially, if we raise $50,000, which is our goal, it was from April 1st and it will go till June 1st. If we're successful in raising that for this project, essentially showing our community support for the project, they'll write us a $50,000 check in return. And so that's $100,000 straight into the project fund, and that's going to get us pretty much to where we need to be to get this opened up.
I would think so. That's going to be terrific then. Okay, so blueheronnaturepreserve.com to contribute.
Got about $16,000 raised so far.
We can make it happen.
But yeah, we can do it.
Okay, so coming back to Earth Day on April 25th, what sorts of things are you going to be doing at Sargent Road Nature Park?
Yeah, we'll have stuff out there for all ages. Essentially, we're just trying to get people out into nature. And so we will have live animal displays. We'll have some examples of some native critters from the area, salamanders, frogs, snakes. We'll have a native fish display. I think the native fish in our area is probably one of the most underappreciated
well, they're always hiding,
creatures.
aren't they?
They're always hiding, and so we'll bring some out of hiding for you. We'll show you some really beautiful fish. We've got some fish that are rainbow colored that you would not believe me if I told you they are right here from Indianapolis. They look like they're from Hawaii. So we'll have those out for you. The kids get a kick out of it, but I'll tell you, the adults and the parents almost always get equal enjoyment out of seeing some of those critters.
Mud Creek Conservancy doing great work on the northeast side and hosting an Earth Day celebration at Sargent Road Nature Park. And Executive Director Ben Miller has been my guest. Do not forget to contribute to the Blue Heron Nature Preserve and a matching grant happening right now through June 1st. Ben, thank you so much for doing this, and thanks for your time this morning.
Thanks for having me on.